Hey guys, welcome back to KMG. I'm Kevin.
And I'm Mitsuha, and today we're doing a very unique thing. This is going to be a bit of a one-off video slash podcast, and for this one-off occasion, this very special moment, we are joined by our special, and I mean special in more ways than one, guest, Austin, or as you might hear us call him, Tav, which is short for Treaty of Versailles. It's an inside joke, but trust me, it makes sense. Welcome, Austin.
Oh yes, I'm here, El Tratado de Versailles.
Yes, so today we are going to be counting down for you guys our picks for our top 5 favorite anime. So we're all going to take turns doing that, and before we get started, I do want to give you a heads up. Some things are going to seem strange today, alright guys? We're being forced to do some weird things by a person named Gina. Oh boy. She wants us to make up a sponsor. No, that's not nice, but we've got a solution. And then she also wants us to play copyrighted music at the end. Oh my gosh. Terrible, I know, but we'll get through it. That's because this is actually an assignment for an English class, but you guys also get to hear it because it makes sense for KMG, I guess. So, without further ado, let's get started.
Alright, Austin, would you like to inform us what your number 5 anime is?
My number 5, Kevin, is Eurocamp, also known as Laid Back Camp. It's a very relaxing anime about 2 women. Yes, women. Wait, no, they're in high school. That's crazy. And guess what? They go camping, Kevin. Isn't that cool?
It's amazing. Oh, I can't
They end up making... Okay, shut up. Okay, now, they also make a club. Guess what? This club is outdoor activities. And they go camping. There's 2 other girls now. And it's amazing. It's so relaxing. I love Japan. Okay,
I,
Kevin,
for
go
once,
ahead and do number
think
5.
it sounds very laid back. Anyway.
Alright, I would probably have to say my number 5 anime is SAO, which, in layman's terms, Sword Art Online. If you know what online is, good for you. If you don't,
the internet? Whoa.
You're probably old.
Sorry guys, I got a bit of a confession. I'm Amish.
Sorry, I can't hear you. You don't have internet.
Yeah,
Can you
that's right.
speak
I'm
up?
talking to myself. I wish I had technology. But
I get it.
SAO.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my lord. I am sorry in advance for Tav. He is, out there.
Like I said, he's our special guest.
Just like the Amish.
Sure.
Sorry to all you Amish people out there listening. We don't mean to offend you.
Amish people aren't listening to this, Kevin.
Sorry to all those Amish people out there listening. These 2 are oblivious on what Amish people are.
Oh my
Better be
gosh.
recording this time.
Oh my gosh.
But SAO is a anime about a VR game. It's about these thousands of people being stuck in a VR game which taps into their brain, and they cannot log out without beating the game. If they take the headset off in real life, or if someone takes it off of them, they die via shock to the brain, which I don't know how they got all the people to the hospital without unplugging them.
Screw lobotomies, that's where it's at.
Exactly. But the trick is, if you die in the game, you die in real life. And if you die in real life, you die in real life.
Man, if Mario
Alright,
Bros. Worked like that,
Mitsuha,
I'd have been
what's
dead
your
long ago.
number 5?
Alright, my number 5 is the one before number 4. Shocking, I know.
I
But,
don't like your sass.
oh yeah, well, I'll give you more sass, sir. But my number 5 pick for anime is Love, Chunibyo, and Other Delusions. This anime follows a boy named Yuta as he enters high school, and this boy has a bit of an embarrassing history because he used to be very delusional. He used to think he was a magical being known as Dark Flame Master. Oh boy, cool, I know. But to abandon all this and try to start fresh, free from embarrassment, he moves to a new school to start his high school career. Little does he know, a girl named Rika once saw him years ago doing this stuff, and so she too becomes obsessed with those delusions, and so she follows him to this school. He's never met her, he doesn't know she exists, but she follows him here and tries to convince him that it's all real, and he's trying to kind of, get her off his back and convince her that it's not, because he doesn't want people knowing about his past. But, a lot of stuff happens over time. They start to fall in love. There's some more characters that get brought into all this too, and it's super entertaining. It's hilarious. The love between the two characters, the romance, their relationship is a very wholesome one. It's very sweet, and it's fun to watch that grow. And the other characters are absolutely incredible. There's not a whole lot of action per se, but at the same time, there's enough, and it's just a very entertaining series, and I love it very much.
All right, Tav. What is your number 4?
Yeah, Tav.
I'm not reading off a script, I swear. Hey, guess what? My 4th one is Ray Zero, Kevin. Guess what? Oh,
What?
boy. Subaru walk out of store. Oh boy, he dead. Oh boy, now he's confused. He's in another world, resurrected. Hey, guess what? Now he has the power to, oh boy, come back to life after he dies. Oh boy, now he's at last checkpoint at the beginning of the day. And that's amazing. There's also 2 maid girls. Oh yeah, hot. And one of them's Rem, blue hair. Amazing.
My number 4. Oh boy, I'm glad you asked. My number 4 might have to go to 7 Deadly Sins. That's
6,
7
but
Deadly
7.
Sins. Not 6, not 5, but 7.
That's crazy.
It's about the sins being personified into holy knights. Yeah, you heard me. Holy knights when they're sins.
Holy cow.
Disgusting sinners.
Yeah.
It's about a story. It's a story about holy knights that their name got tarnished because people thought they tried to kill the king and succeeded, but they did not.
Yeah, they never
And-
killed him. They never tried.
We don't get into that, okay?
Oh.
All we know is that they're sins now, and they're wanted, and they're trying to clear their name. Now, bouncing off of the 7 deadly sins,
Yeah.
not 5 or 6, 7, it's Mitsuha with his number 4.
Yeah, let's go, guys. Number 4, and listen carefully because if you mishear this, you're going to be very concerned. My number 4 is Angel Beats. So, this is an absolutely incredible anime. I don't remember when I watched this, but it is so good. It's about this guy, and this seems to be a trend today. He dies, and unlike our friend Subaru, this guy ends up in the afterlife, you know. But in this afterlife, it works a bit differently than like heaven or hell. It's a bit different than that, because in this one, they live in this world. There's a high school. It's basically life in high school, and if you obey the rules and you do what you're supposed to, you get reincarnated back on Earth as who knows what, you know, following Buddhist tradition. But this guy finds a group of other humans who have passed away, and these people don't want to reincarnate, because if you reincarnate, not only do you lose all your memories, but again, who knows what you're going to be, and they don't want to be anything but human. And so these people are trying to revolt and cause a sort of revolution in the afterlife to avoid reincarnation. And over time, they start to realize that maybe that's not what they should be doing, and they kind of make a complete change. And it's very sad. There is a lot of action in this one, I can promise you that. It's very intense at times, and it'll make you feel absolutely every emotion you know of, and then some. It's absolutely beautiful. It's very underrated. I don't know that I've ever heard anyone talk about it without me bringing it up. Please do it a favor, watch it.
Please.
All right, off of that wimpy little please, what is your number 3, Tav?
Yes, my number 3. Ooh, yum. Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Pretty cool. Guess what, Kevin?
What?
There's 2 girls. Wow. That
Whoa.
seems like a weird cliche in most of my top 5.
You want to tell us something?
No.
Okay.
I think he's
Anyway.
covering up for something.
Yeah.
You see, this is a romantic comedy for 2
Oh, yeah.
girls. One's a
Cover up.
dragon from another world who also loves the other girl. This girl's like, ew, that's gross. I don't want to be with this weird dragon lady. And it's a weird love, I want to say triangle, more like a sphere. Anyways,
What?
anyways, Kevin, I know you want your top 3. Wait a minute, I mean your 3rd anime. Go ahead.
Ooh, yes. My 3rd anime. It's the mystical, never seen before, Boku no Hero.
I thought that was going somewhere else when I heard Boku no, but I'm glad that that's not what it ended up being. Thank you,
That's
Kevin.
in my top 100.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, man. Those who get it. Those who don't won't, and we'll just leave it at that. Anyway, move on. Let's move on with it. Kevin, tell us about Boku no Hero.
Boku no Hero is a magical story about this cripple that ate someone's hair and grew superpowers in a world full of people that were born with it, and he was not. He has a pinky toe while everyone else does not.
Yeah, that's
this
not the
story
power.
Follows his boy in adventures of his class 1A, not to be confused with the steak sauce A1.
Oh, I never thought about that.
This follows their magical adventures to become the ultimate superhero.
Plus Ultra.
Plus Ultra, let's go. Alright. So
Alright, Mitsuha.
My number 3 is K-On! This is an absolutely incredible anime that I love very much. It's... excuse that noise. Holy cow, I don't know who that is.
I fell off my chair.
Oh, okay. But K-On! Is an anime about a bunch of high school girls who start a band, and if that doesn't sound exciting, that's because it's slice of life. It's not supposed to be exciting. It's supposed to be wholesome and fun. And
concert or orchestra?
What?
Concert band or orchestra band?
Neither. It's like a rock band.
Why are they throwing rocks?
Because they're violent little girls. No, but it's a very great anime. I love it a lot. It's because of this anime that when I was looking to get my first professional guitar, I ended up getting the same guitar that the main character has, which is a Cherry Sunburst Les Paul. I love it very much. This anime has cost me more money than any other anime because of that right there. And I also have an action figure of that character, my very first anime figure. So this is a very sentimental series to me. I love it very much, and that is why it is my number 3.
Let me check my watch. I think it's sponsor time.
Oh yeah, no. So let me tell you guys about our sponsor. Huh. Or at least I would if we had one. Yeah, so like we mentioned earlier, someone, Gina, told us to make up a sponsor, but that's lying to you guys, and I don't want to lie to you because I love you guys, and lying's a sin. Not one of the 7 deadly ones Kevin talked about, but it's still a sin. So I won't lie.
That's the 8th one that nobody likes.
Exactly, but we don't have
a sponsor. It's like the middle child.
Yes, we don't have a sponsor though, and that's a bit sad, honestly. That makes me a bit depressed, because 2020 wasn't sad enough already. But how cool would it be if we did have a sponsor? That would be kind of cool, guys.
And you know you could learn lying from Skillshare? Wow, great sponsor. Round of applause.
No, we are not sponsored by Skillshare. Austin is a liar. But if we did get a sponsor in the future, that'd be kind of cool. So if anyone does ever want to sponsor KMG, reach out to us, let us know. That would be kind of neat. But without further ado,
AW root beer.
Ooh, that would be neat. But without further ado, let's get on to our number 2s.
Tav, would you like to talk to us about your number 2?
Oh, yes.
It was
so
stinky.
There's this anime, right? And it's my second most
Let
favorite.
me guess. There's 2 girls.
Not this time.
I was going to add something to that. I won't.
1 cup?
Okay. So, well, it's called Special A, right? Pretty cool. So, yeah, this special class, right? They're all very smart. And, well, you see, there's this girl.
You say A or Ed?
A.
Close enough.
And, well, you see, this girl, she writes on a notepad, and that's all she writes on, because she doesn't want to wear out her voice.
Oh, it's a silent voice.
No, she does it because she doesn't want to wear out her voice, bro. Because guess what? She sings beautifully. Amazing.
Is it about Helen Keller?
No. And then there's also the main character who also likes the main guy in the story. It's a very sad ending, and I love it. Because Friends, wholesome, it's amazing. I love it.
Now, why would you tell us the ending is sad? We haven't watched it. Wow.
Because I like spoiling.
I'm sorry, Austin ruined that anime for you.
I love spoiling.
That was a very sad note.
Kevin, cheer us up.
Okay. I guess I could mention my number 2.
Yeah.
It's probably got to be Grimgar. This anime is about a crate full of people getting kidnapped.
Oh.
I'm afraid.
and shipped not to Pleasure Island. This is not Pinocchio.
Pleasure Island.
Do not confuse it with donkeys and children working.
Oh, okay.
This island is full of mystical creatures, goblins, dragons. You
Barack
name it, it's
Obama.
probably there. You follow this group of people. They're different classes because it's an RPG style thing. And
Isekai.
you follow through their adventures trying to get off the island. Do they? You may never know.
Because you don't spoil things, unlike a certain Treaty of Versailles
Hey,
fanatic.
Yeah,
don't
for
spoil.
now,
I haven't read the Treaty of Versailles yet. Don't spoil it
the
for
end,
me.
please.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
On with my number
Gosh.
2. At this point, I'm just going to give you a heads up. I don't bring anything new to the table. Everything I say from now on has already been said, but I'll try to bring some life back to these
Spoilers.
old things. So, starting off with my number 2, we have Sword Art Online. Now, Sword Art Online, even though Kevin described it, I'll do it again, follows the main character, Kirito, who, upon the release of this new full dive VR headset called the Nerve Gear, which lets you not only see and hear, but also smell, touch, and taste, he gets this new headset like many other people across the world and gets the new game Sword Art Online. Now, this is your typical fantasy RPG, but unlike any other RPG, like Kevin said, they are stuck in here until they beat the game, and if they die in the game, they die in real life. And so it follows the main characters and everyone else trying to beat the game so that they can escape. And after this, there are a couple more seasons with different games that they play. They don't get stuck in those ones. And then there's also an amazing spin-off, the SAO Alternative Gun Gale Online, but I will save that for another day. For now, we were talking about SAO. It's amazing. You should totally watch it. It does have quite a few cliches, but I know this was one of my first anime ever, so I didn't notice the cliches, so that's why I'm okay with them. But if you don't like those kinds of things, maybe be a bit wary of that. But anyway, moving on.
Yes, Tom, this is where you speak. You tell us your number 1.
Oh, that's crazy. Kevin. Okay.
He never talks to me. It's always Kevin.
Exactly. Who are you? Get out of here.
Okay.
It's
Hey guys,
It's,
my name's Kevin.
It's
it's
KG.
KTG. Kevin's tiny.
Grandma.
Yeah, Kevin's tiny grandma.
Okay, my number 1's Yojo Senki, also known as the Saga of Tanya the Evil. Guess what? There's a businessman, right? Oh, he's so fancy. He's also a boss. Guess what?
Is it
His
Trump?
coworker was like, I'm gonna push you into a train. Uh-oh, he dead.
Was it
Now he's
Thomas?
resurrected. Yes. He's resurrected. Guess what happened? Now he's a little girl in an orphanage. That's epic.
Ben.
Hillary
But
Clinton.
also, he decides to go to the army. But guess what? They're in Germany.
little
Whoa!
girl does.
World War II. Oh, I love this. And there's magical guns, big explosions. I love it. I love it. But guess what? God was the one who sent the girl, summoned the businessman to the world where he is now a girl, which, whoa, now he has to pray every time he wants to do power, and then boom, boom, and yes.
All right, thank you for the recap of World War II. I guess I'll go with my number 1 now after that history lesson. I don't know how I could top it, but Naruto. This anime tells a story about a orange ninja boy, which I will be referring to Owen B. Sorry, Orange Ninja Boy for the rest of the time. It follows him through his childhood story up until his adult age, where the second series of the show starts, I guess. But this boy, he was born to very strong parents. One of them was a Hokage, or for you English people, sushi eater.
That's not racist. Wow. Thank you.
But it follows his story, and his dad, which was a sushi eater, he put a old furry inside of his child when he was a baby.
Yes, that's
So
what happened.
everyone is fearing of him as he's getting older because he has the old furry inside of him that wears 9 tails every day and is a furry.
I'm beginning to wonder if you've watched Naruto.
I have.
All
He
right,
paints a few
all right.
faces on a mountain, gets in trouble. Okay, the moral of the story, he basically
don't get furries.
He turns into don't get furried first, but he turns into a very respected ninja and a sushi eater himself. That's later on, though.
Yeah, like fue el más importante de los tratados.
Bouncing off of the Treaty of Versailles.
Yeah, in Spanish. My
Versailles,
number one,
sorry.
which has nothing to do with the Treaty of Versailles, unfortunately, is Ray Zero starting life in another world. Ha. Top that, Austin. I got the full name, you nerd. But this anime follows Subaru Natsuki, who at the beginning is your regular shut-in anime-loving otaku, and one day he's out at the convenience store getting who knows what, and then he dies. It happens to the best of us. But don't worry, because he gets reincarnated in another world, a fantasy world full of magic and mystical beings, and it's awesome. But he finds out very early on that he sucks at just about everything, and so he dies again. It's really not his day. But don't worry, because he finds out again that every time he dies, he just comes back to life from an earlier point, kind of like if you die in a game and you have checkpoints. So yes, Ray Zero is Dark Souls. The reason he died that time was because he was trying to save a girl that he had met, but every time he goes back in time, people forget that stuff happened because it was undone, so this person didn't even know him at this point. But anyway, with this power, he has to try to save the world from the Jealous Witch and her cult, and it's very amazing. As Austin mentioned earlier, it has some great characters.
It's like the movie Minutemen.
I didn't think about that before, but yeah, sure, yeah. So
or Charlie Brown.
Interesting. It's very dark at times. The characters, again, are great. The plot is amazing. The world is absolutely beautiful, and I love it very much. I would recommend it wholeheartedly to anyone that hasn't watched it. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, we will see you guys next time. Now enjoy.
Don't forget to keep it saucy and enjoy this music.
That is definitely copyright.
Registro por la